Which one should I choose?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close!
Come out, I can see you! Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Which one should I choose?
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah,
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
now, who...
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
It's not like I'll get any customers.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look? Whoa, it's boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every...
Great! Well, now we have our...
I'll...
Huh? You are...
I need a little more time before I'm ready to...
Huh. Poor Werner.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're...
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
so you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outland. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there...
Who are you supposed to be? And why...
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan. The Shirasagi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that...
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Ina's...
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn them. You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time, too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our... Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. Good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komura Tea House to well, guess we should give it a try.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narc.
If you don't have a travel...
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with Guess It Can't Hurt to try? Who knows? Maybe he's...
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No.
We're here to...
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. Come on in.
Did you...
My sincere
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business.
So what you're saying is we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely.
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Something wrong?
No. Rito is greatly honored to have... One other thing
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Genshin. A flower...
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much Then how about this? We have a few...
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Halt! to you too.
Huh? What?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Something just didn't seem right about him. Let's ask...
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of...
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled.
Is it Paimon or does...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is... well...
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to... Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to... We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans. Very well. I'll be waiting. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the...
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiro?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has all...
Yes, of course, my lady. It's...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me? Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato...
Yes, my lady. Very well.
Shinojo, you can't...
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we...
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it!
Freeze! That tingle? Freeze! I got careless.
Dodge this!
I'll protect us.
That tingle?
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Fry! That was... Fry!
Dodge this! To the berry! Freeze!
Let's dance.
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Taste my fleas!
Don't get frostbite.
Fall before me!
My blade!
There's more! Double hook!
See no more!
Leave it up to me.
I've got this head!
Wind blade!
I'm ready! There's more!
As a good knight should.
Taste my fleas!
To the berry!
Good go!
I'll catch up.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to... In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token.
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it.
I'm not afraid to say that...
The one...
Shinojo, did you all...
What? No, I was just...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if you're...
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will...
Bye, Chisato!
Come now.
quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Someone needs assistance. Huh. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up.
I'll keep this close.
To the letter.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're at the...
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must... In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the
Well, that sounds more... doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax, no need to look... Huh. So you didn't see anything like...
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright, I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to...
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for... So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato.
Don't think that...
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem... Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh,
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. Especially, I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please, wait! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps...
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon get that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Where's the person Ayaka told?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden? After all...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do, but equally...
Seems like he's a well-respected...
Ah, you must also be here. Tejima has protected this place, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any... But now, all of a sudden, we will gladly apologize if that's...
You must be Tejima!
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave. True. And what made me want to come here 30? I don't have answers to those questions, because in the past, I knew I wanted to stay.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we... if you can't remember. Oh, maybe if you just try.
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep a...
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more...
Perfect! So
if you don't mind...
This looks like Teijima's done. Let's see what we have today. The villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as... Seems like you're Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking... So this is the omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
One day, I'll be as great as we
The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something... It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go get...
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my... Still, it's clear that over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things that did... How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for... No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin. I think... maybe... Although... what if she were to turn up eventually? When I think about it like that. How curious. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. But still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose... That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a... They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining... But why would they take action against... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's...
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency...
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greed...
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We heard the commotion and...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true color. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, my own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would...
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every... And...
Does it have to do with...
I didn't take... To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
But we better confirm. Let's go round. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
I don't know, bro. Maybe it just likes me in it. Where am I supposed to go? I'm so lost. Ew, what that rock?
We really outdid ourselves all those samurai houses packed with... You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. You demand...
These seem like the treasure...
Hey, let's finesse these, man, bro.
Have a little taste. Dodge this. You're open.
Steady as stone.
You're open. I got careful. You're open. Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to... Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. Yeah, Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see?
Food supplies. You kidding?
Yes.
That place was a complete mess. All we found was I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now...
Huh? What the... There's nothing...
Yeah. A lot of... And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. Miss, we better talk to this Miss Aoi. As for you guys, you're free.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it.
What a long ass walk.
Let's dance.
Music goes on.
Welcome to Tsukumomono
Hey,
Groceries.
did you see who else is on
We've
my
got
stream?
everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps
Why?
there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa.
Whoa! Let's not get. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foods. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just...
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they... So he deemed it necessary to take on the...
Wow. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just...
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, if you're still curious, why don't I see? That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have...
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Oh, but...
But you...
Information is all... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway.
At least we now know where the... Let's go talk to...
Dude, everybody here just likes money. Okay, while I'm here, let me
what are you...
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really...
Strange. Is that I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense in my body this sword was... I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed, and said to me,
Hey! If you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
virtue? Somehow those two words seem to taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased a provision. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet
another. When we get the in any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Gotta go.